Hello everyone, it's Father Giardini, here for another little lesson from the Carpenter shop, learning from St. Joseph. And tonight, we're learning this lesson right from my father's own shop, or should I say, his workbench, where I would watch him work on many different projects in my youth. So last week, we learned how that in order for Joseph to manifest love, the love of a good person, a good man, a good father, he had to first be loved by God the Father. Only then could he manifest the tender love of God. Tenderness. Tenderness means gentleness, kindness, but it also particular means to show a concern for the other. It's like when someone cries out, when you cry out when someone else is in pain. It's that tenderness that Joseph manifested when he didn't want to expose Mary to shame, when he found out she was with child but didn't know how. Instead of giving her over to the law and to the leaders, he didn't expose her to shame. He was going to divorce her quietly. He was concerned for her well-being, an example of tenderness. Also, he showed great anxiety with Mary at the loss of the child Jesus. He was concerned for his well-being, but also shared the burden of Mary's anxiety when they're looking for him. Another example of tenderness. And, of course, in order for Jesus to grow in wisdom and favor, he needed the patient love of a good father in Joseph. And so another example of Joseph's tenderness is there. So how can we mimic St. Joseph's love and thereby mimic God the Father's love? Well, our world is often cold and cruel and judgmental. Maybe we could be a little bit more patient with our families and friends, being able to suffer with them as they grow, to strive to be the people God has called them to be. Maybe it's being empathetic, taking time to listen and share another's burden or joy, showing a loving concern, a tender concern for the other. And of course, the greatest way to manifest a tender love is forgiving, being able to help take away with God another sin or an infraction so they can be free, again, to be the person God has called them to be. Forgiveness, empathy, and patience. Great ways of mimicking the tender love of Joseph and the tender love of God the Father. May God help you to show this love so to help others to grow as Joseph helped Jesus to grow. May God bless you.